Negotiation isn't just a business tactic or a formal exchange. It's a way of life. In every conversation, every deal, and every relationship, you're negotiating, even if you don't realize it. For those who lived outside the law, where stakes were high and mistakes could be fatal, negotiation was the difference between survival and disaster. So, what does it take to get what you want every time? It starts long before you sit down at the table. First, know your audience. In the world I came from, understanding who you're dealing with could save your life. That's true in business too. Before you ask for anything, do your homework. Learn what the other person values, what pressures they're under, and what they might fear losing. People are motivated by their needs and desires far more than by your logic or your demands. If you know what they want, you can find common ground or even leverage their needs to your advantage. Second, always project strength, but never arrogance. In my old life, walking into a room with bravado might get you noticed, but it could also get you in trouble. Confidence is crucial. People respect it. But there's a fine line between being assertive and being aggressive. The key is calm, unshakable self-assurance. Speak clearly and directly, but always stay respectful. Let them know you mean business, but don't make it personal. When you respect others, even adversaries, they're more likely to respect you, and that opens doors. Third, be willing to walk away. This is the most powerful tool you have in any negotiation, and it's the hardest to master. When you're desperate for a deal, you lose all leverage. But when you have the discipline to say, "This isn't right for me," and actually leave the table, you force the other person to reconsider their position. In the mob, we called this having walk-away power. It's not about bluffing. It's about truly being prepared to let go if the terms aren't right. People sense real conviction. More often than not, they'll chase you down with a better offer. Fourth, listen more than you talk. It's a classic move, but too many people ignore it. In negotiation, silence is your ally. When you let the other side speak, you learn about their priorities, their fears, and their bottom line. Sometimes, they'll even give away more than they should. When you listen, you can tailor your pitch to what matters most to them, making it almost impossible for them to say no. Next, always have something to give. Negotiation is a two-way street. If you walk in demanding everything and offering nothing, you'll get nowhere. But if you can offer something, whether it's a concession, a favor, or even just goodwill, you create reciprocity. In my world, favors were currency. Doing something for someone put them in your debt, and when the time came, you could collect. In business, it's the same. Give a little, and people feel compelled to give back. Finally, always close the deal with clarity. Agreements fall apart when details are vague or left unspoken. Spell out exactly what you expect and what you'll deliver in return. Leave nothing to chance. In the life I led, misunderstandings could be deadly. In business, they're just expensive. When everyone knows the terms, there's less room for conflict, and more chance the deal will stick. Negotiation is about reading people, playing the long game, and knowing exactly what you want. Master these principles, and you'll find you don't just get what you want, you get it every time.